Hello, grade 9. Welcome to this unit, and we're very quickly going to define inquiry. So you may have heard it said as inquiry or inquiry. I say inquiry probably because I spent a couple years in England and I like the way that some of the things they say sounds. But inquiry or inquiry, they're all the same. So what is inquiry? The writer wrestles with a question or a problem. Now, so far in grade 9 English, we have worked on writing to express and reflect, writing to inform and explain, and writing to persuade. So now, when we write to inquire, the difference is that this entire realm of thinking focuses on questions, a question or a problem. The writer wrestles with a question or a problem, and the writer allows the reader to witness the struggle, hoping that both the reader and the writer will grow in the process. So there's a quote below here that talks about why we inquire and why we write to inquire, and that is because children must be taught how to think, not what to think. And that's a quote by someone called Margaret Mead. So children must be taught how to think, not what to think. And I think that a big part of thinking and learning and growing are the questions that we ask ourselves and each other. So I believe that children must be taught how to think, not what to think. I don't give any tests. You won't see any exams in this entire course, and that is because I don't believe in teaching you what exactly you should think. We are each individuals. We each have our own experience. We each have our own likes, dislikes, and histories. Therefore, what I need to learn and hold in my brain may be completely different to what you need to learn and hold in your brain, depending on the fact that, I'm an English teacher, depending on a number of factors. But the fact that I'm an English teacher and you might one day be a gardener, right? That is going to require us to think differently, you and I. So why then should we sit together and learn the exact same thing at school? So I think we should focus on how we learn and how we think, not the specifics. Inquire. So inquiry is an approach to learning. Now we're going to define the actual inquiry and inquire. And what does that mean? Well, to inquire just simply means to try and find something out, right? I can go into a business and inquire about the hours. When are you open until today? Oh, we close at 9 p.m. I've just inquired about something and I've found the answer. Inquiry learning is an approach to learning that involves a process of exploring the material, natural, or imagined world, leading to the formation of questions. So it starts in an exploration, leading to questions, and then we make discoveries, and we further question those discoveries in the search for a new understanding. Asking questions. What about asking questions? Well, we become so accustomed to finding the right answer all the time. I'm sure you feel this. I do. We don't put our hand up unless we know that what we have to say is correct. We become so accustomed to finding the right answer for everything that we forget to focus on the question and asking and forming new questions. By asking questions about things as we come across them, we deepen our curiosity and we drive our own learning. Instead of simply sitting there, absorbing some things, walking out and leaving and moving on to absorb a bit of something else, you stop. You form a question. You answer that question with new questions, right? You don't ever say, I have the answer to this one. It's this, and I know that. I know it for certain. Well, maybe you don't. Maybe you haven't thought about it a different way. Maybe you haven't asked the questions that will help you see hockey, which you know everything about, in a whole new light. By asking questions like, does everyone feel included in my sport? Do some searching, because you'll find out with hockey that is very much not the case. There are lots of individuals, groups of people who feel left out. Okay, so just by diving in and asking some questions, it can be uncomfortable. The answers that we find may not be the ones we want to find. Okay, but in an inquiry unit, please remember to ask questions as you learn. Instead of seeking answers, develop more questions. That's how you learn and grow. Thanks, grade 9.